Hello, and thank you for joining me today on the Political Conversationalist. My name is Ben Phipps, and it's Friday, so we're doing another brief update video on just what's been going on in U.S. politics and U.S. government. Firstly, Nikki Haley has resigned as the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. She was the former governor of South Carolina. She held that title very successfully, and she's apparently done a very successful job as being the ambassador to the United Nations. She claims she just wants some time out of politics, which is understandable, but many people are theorizing that she's actually gearing up for a 2020 presidential run. And I think of female candidates, she would have the highest chance. She's done a very good job. She's very conservative and she's very strong-willed. She has a very a leadership mentality, so to speak. So we'll see how that turns out in the coming year, whether or not she actually decides to run for president. But regardless, the U.S. is now currently without an ambassador to the UN. Secondly, a man named Paul Rosenfield was arrested for a bomb threat to Washington, D.C. He had already made a 200-pound bomb and planned to blow himself up with the bomb at the National Mall on November 6th in protest of the midterm elections. Now, he was doing this to bring attention to something called sortition, which means random selection of government officials, which sounds like a horrible idea. And also a horrible way to bring attention to any issue that you might want to bring attention to. Make a YouTube channel. It's free. Thirdly, the U.S. grounds all of its F35 fighter jets because of a crash in South Carolina last week. They are blaming currently faulty fuel tubes, and all of them are grounded for inspection and retrofitting if necessary. And the reason I mention that is because we will have a video coming out on the defense budget and why they spend so much money on defense. And the other reason I mention that is because the total F-35 project, if completed and when completed, is estimated to be around $1 trillion. That's an astronomical amount of money, and it's very disheartening to see that amount of money not actually working out when the project is being used. Lastly, and this is just off the cuff, Brett Kavanaugh did get confirmed as a Supreme Court Justice by the Senate. He did get sworn in by Anthony Kennedy, so not much surprise there. The vote went mostly partisan, just like I expected it to, just like most people expected it to, and now he will be our Supreme Court Justice. So anyway, I think I hope you learned something today. If you did, you can always like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down in the comments below, or you can go to my Facebook page and email me from there. That's a better way to give me a suggestion for like a future video, or if you have a long question or a question that just wouldn't make sense in a video, just a long political question you want to know if I know about. So anyway, thanks for watching.